Knowing what women enjoy talking about with men is crucial for establishing meaningful connections. Whether you're navigating the early stages of dating or trying to strengthen an existing relationship, knowing the subtleties of conversation can make all the difference. Imagine having conversations with men that not only pique her interest, but also make her feel genuinely heard and valued. This tutorial explores the top 8 subjects that can quickly make women melt, turning everyday conversations into amazing ones and allowing you to share goals and dreams. The pleasures and difficulties. Finding out what topics girls enjoy discussing with men can strengthen the emotional connection and promote real intimacy. Use these conversation starters to make an impact that will last. Establish a relationship that endures and fosters trust. Prepare to improve your communication abilities and set off on a journey to more satisfying and peaceful relationships. To learn the techniques that will enable you to connect on a completely new level, watch the video below. Number 1. Ladies, talk first. First place. Women talk first. Attraction on a physical level. Imagine that women don't measure physical attraction the same way men do. When a woman first sees you, she notices a multitude of factors, many of which you might not consider. It's not just about appearances. She's reading your body language, observing the ease with which you speak, the intensity of your eye contact, and even a hint of your health and vitality. Your demeanor, your sense of style, and most importantly, your natural ease and authenticity in your own skin are all crucial factors. Beyond outward appearances, feel the unspoken confidence, a sort of effortless composure that doesn't require any showboating. Add social standing and an aura that you might not fully understand, and things get even more interesting. Here's something surprising. She frequently notices, without realizing it, how many other women might find you intriguing. We refer to this phenomenon as pre-election, and despite its complexity, it's actually simple. She's assessing whether you possess qualities that other women find attractive, potentially sparking her interest. Additionally, it's important to consider the context of her initial impression, as well as any inherited physical traits that may contribute uniquely to that initial spark of attraction. For men, youth and fertility may be major concerns, but for women, they are less important. The good news is that you can enhance your appearance right now by focusing on most of these initial attraction elements. However, the real magic is in where you look. Imagine this. She meets 2 equally attractive versions of you, but she falls for one and is uninterested in the other. What is it about one that captivates her, makes her want to learn more, and establishes that unquestionable connection? To develop a lasting love where she feels deeply and genuinely connected, that initial spark must grow. Attraction creates opportunities, but true magic emerges when you build something meaningful and authentically genuine. That's when the actual work starts. It's about embodying attributes that resonate on a deeper level. Second place, self-worth, the natural number 2 secret. The key to natural attraction is self-worth. Allure. Having high intrinsic value means having profound self-respect, which is evident in your behavior. Many people, especially men who are developing self-respect, fear that cultivating this confidence may make them appear conceited. However, there is an important distinction. Arrogance asserts that no one can match me. It is common to minimize others in order to boost one's own self-esteem, but I feel that I am who I am and don't need to compare. With this perspective, you respect yourself in a way that is self-evident and independent of other people, making you naturally attractive. This calm confidence attracts attractive people, including those who appreciate emotional depth, who prefer to see you as you see yourself. Your actions, not just your words, reveal your inner worth. Building self-esteem turns into a vicious cycle whereby acting with confidence in your own worth increases your self-respect, and when your actions reflect that confidence, your value increases. Don't try to win her over. Most men are just looking for approval, but demonstrating selective interest shows that you value her meeting your standards, which is very alluring. Encourage her, but also explain why she should want you. You show that you're seeking a wonderful match by genuinely respecting yourself and knowing the qualities you're looking for in a mate, not by trying to come across as superior. If she teases you, you respond warmly with phrases like, "You're too cute," "Thank you so much," and a sincere smile. Adopting a humorous teasing style conveys assurance and a sense of humor that attracts others and keeps that calm, steady confidence. In the beginning, she subtly alters the dynamic in an attempt to impress you. You ask open-ended questions like, "What do you love doing the most?" This reveals her values and interests while allowing her to showcase what makes her unique. Your lack of urgency demonstrates your self-assurance. You're not attempting to sell your value. Rather, you firmly believe in it. After she speaks, pause for a few seconds. By filling the silence, you often encourage her to share more. The more she talks and feels heard without pressure, the more attracted she will become. This method lets you learn about her traits while proving that you're perceptive. When she shares something personal, don't minimize it. Instead, say something neutral like, "That's interesting," to show acceptance, make her feel safe, and reinforce your image as a confident and understanding person. Preferable. Without comparison, high intrinsic value breeds confidence. The greatest achievement in dating, according to Ralph Waldo Emerson, is to be yourself in a world that is always trying to make you into someone else. This authenticity comes from presenting yourself as exceptional without feeling superior. People, especially those with romantic interests, will notice your authenticity. Having high intrinsic value entails accepting who you are, not for validation, but because you know you deserve to be number 3 among women. Pre-choice attractiveness criteria for women. Pre-choice attractiveness criteria. Imagine this. You're sitting comfortably in your favorite bar when a gorgeous woman with chestnut hair enters the room wearing a dress that catches the light. She exudes an air of ease and glow, but here's the twist. 4 dapper men in well-tailored suits surround her. Does this entourage make her seem more intriguing to most people? Probably not. This finding provides an intriguing glimpse into the pre-election phenomena and explains why it frequently impacts both men and women. But for women, something intriguing happens when they see you with other women they find attractive or on par with themselves. It's as if their subconscious perks up, almost like a magnetic pull. But why does a woman's interest intensify when she perceives that you already attract the attention of other desirable women? For men, seeing a woman surrounded by other men doesn't necessarily increase her allure. Psychology underpins this, as women tend to gravitate towards traits that signify inner strength, emotional stability and confidence, qualities that may not be immediately apparent in a brief interaction. In contrast, men typically prioritize more obvious visual cues, such as youth and health. This implies that a woman's standards for appeal might be more intricate and frequently require a more thorough evaluation to determine whether you fulfill them. Consider her interest and curiosity as a series of nuanced tests to see how you react in various circumstances. They are not merely playful. They are her method of assessing your responses, and if you pass these numerous assessments with grace, her attraction grows stronger and develops into a sincere bond. You are demonstrating her values without explicitly stating them. This is where pre-select enters the picture. If she observes that other women of her caliber are showing interest in you, she might relax some of those subconscious tests. It seems as though her mind determines that he must have already fulfilled these other women's expectations if they are interested in him. It's a kind of mental shortcut that allows her to assume you have the qualities she wants without having to confirm each one separately. There's also an intriguing layer of subtle competition here, as the idea that other people want you could pique her interest and make her think, oh, he's someone worth the chase. If she thinks others want you, her interest will naturally increase because she feels like you're a prize worth winning. So let's say you're interested in her and you know that other attractive women find you attractive as well. What would be your next move? Here's where maintaining high standards becomes crucial. By acting as though you have choices without showing them off, you subtly convey to her that you're a valuable partner. She will pick this up even if you're not explicitly saying it. Develop a lifestyle that allows you to interact with people and partake in social activities that create that sense of choice. Additionally, if the spark in your relationship seems to be waning, gently bringing up the subject of pre-selection could pique her interest again. You could say something in passing like, "Oh, remember that friend we ran into at the theater? She messaged me about getting coffee." By considering how pre-selection influences attraction, you're only heightening her awareness. Think about what may occur if you created a life that drew people's attention on its own. How might this alter not only the dynamics of dating, but also your personal sense of self-worth and contentment? The key here is to live in a way that exudes inner strength and emotional stability, qualities that promote true attraction, rather than playing games or pretending to be uninterested. Thus, continue to question yourself about how I might benefit from the power of pre-selection. What aspects of this nuanced psychology can I use in my relationships and quest for personal growth? It's an intriguing journey of exploration that could lead to relationships that are both profoundly meaningful and innately captivating. The fourth examination. Fundamentally, inner strength. The number 4 signifies inner strength. Inner strength was her test. It may not sound romantic, but when she senses deeply and subconsciously that you can let go and still be whole, that you are complete and self-sufficient, she may actually find herself more drawn to you when you genuinely care about her. Respecting your own voice, especially when it differs from hers, is essential. Agreeing to disagree without diminishing or dismissing her is powerful. It shows a deep sense of inner strength, something she can genuinely trust. Yes, if she's interested, she may test that resolve. Maybe she'll casually bring up other men, but let's face it, not all of these remarks are unintended. Whether she realizes it or not, she is watching to see how you respond and whether you let jealousy control you. A rare, strong inner calm clouds your answer, and your steady presence speaks volumes. True control lies within, not in the outside world as words could ever convey. Jealousy, doubt, and fear are like fleeting storms. Don't let them dictate your path. Sometimes it's about having the strength to say no when necessary, not to push her away, but to demonstrate to her that your life isn't dependent on her approval. This balanced strength, the ability to politely say no when necessary, conveys to her that you are a strong, independent man. This unwavering calm is uncommon and, yes, irresistibly attractive to many. Ironically, if you feel she's acting unreasonably, let her know with a kind remark or even a grin. How you respond to those situations will determine whether or not you gain her respect and appeal in the long run. A woman wants to know that she has someone calm and grounded by her side in times of stress. So if she decides to walk away or acts in ways that go against your boundaries, don't let desperation get the better of you. Instead, let her know how you feel and then move forward rooted in your own self-respect. This confidence isn't just about being attractive, it's about building your own self-respect. By doing these things, you're telling her and reminding yourself that you have the ability to create emotional stability, to be complete on your own. When you stand in your own quiet confidence, her initial interest may develop into something deeper. Keep in mind that those tests she may throw at you aren't obstacles. Rather, they're opportunities to strengthen not only your bond with her, but also your bond with yourself. Number 5. Keep number 5 positive. For long-term relationships, continue to provide positive nurturing. Foster enduring partnerships. Active attention is the cornerstone of keeping your partner's interest alive, especially as the relationship grows. Yet here's where many men stumble. They ease up on the effort once the relationship is secure. But if you want to keep her in love with you, the truth is, you need to keep dating her and give her positive, consistent attention, investing in the emotional bond that makes her feel cherished. Never stop taking her out, simply because you're now together. Too often men stop dating their partners and then wonder why their partners seem distant or unhappy. These feelings don't arise overnight. They accumulate. No matter how hectic life gets or how many responsibilities pile up, prioritize those date nights with her, the goal being to enjoy each other's company just like you did at the beginning. Take charge of the planning. Choose a time, choose an activity, and if she has a better idea, go for it. When she needs your attention, give it fully. Listen when she's sharing something, even if it's just for a few seconds. Notice her new shoes or the story she's excited about before diving back into what you were doing. These small moments of positive attention make a world of difference, showing her she's valued and appreciated. Courtesy of boundaries. You should express to her that she is worthy of your full attention and that the fundamentals are still important. Thank you, and have a good morning and evening. Tiny position. When we practice good activities like these, we consistently experience higher relationship satisfaction than when we avoid bad behavior. Actions that are constructive are more significant than those that are not. If you weren't doing it on your first date, think about starting now. By continuously showing her your positive attention, you're setting the stage for her ongoing interest. You should treat her like you did when you started dating and keep that enthusiasm going. Maintain the flame. By being involved, being impulsive and enjoying the small things, you're investing in a future full of love and connection with her. The 6th honors the 6th. Treat a relationship with dignity and respect. Relationship with dignity. In a long-term relationship, respect entails establishing a foundation of honesty, patience, and trust. It goes beyond simply avoiding arguments or physical altercations to include genuinely appreciating one another's feelings, ideas, and distinctive characteristics. Warren Buffett asserts that respect cultivates a partnership where both parties experience a sense of value and recognition. However, how can you demonstrate respect in a way that wins your partner over and makes them feel like they truly matter? Suppose your partner proposes an idea you think is unrealistic. Your natural response is to laugh, dismiss, or brush it off. Instead, try encouraging her by saying something like, "That sounds interesting. Let's explore it together." This response not only demonstrates your appreciation for her opinions, it also feeds her enthusiasm. Respect is a two-way street. Therefore, the true value is not in agreeing on everything, but in knowing that your opinions won't be disparaged. Can you imagine how you would feel if she rejected something important? Respect also refers to the way you resolve conflicts and difficulties in each engagement, moment by moment. As the phrase goes, listen to comprehend rather than to respond. Thus, a courteous approach entails listening without interjecting or hurrying to address the issue. Solutions that occasionally sound dismissive include asking if she has anything else to share or how I can best support her. By fostering an atmosphere where she feels comfortable expressing herself completely, you strengthen the bond that demonstrates her value as an equal. Women frequently process their thoughts by speaking them aloud, so providing her with this space can be immensely meaningful. What happens when she expresses feelings of stress or frustration instead of immediately offering advice? Saying something like, "I believe in you, I know you'll figure it out," or something similar, gives her a confidence boost without needless intervention. Research in psychology has demonstrated that trust and support from a spouse are essential for preserving wholesome, long-lasting relationships by honoring her capacity to handle her own issues. Consider commonplace scenarios, such as when you're out together, where respect involves being present, not letting your gaze wander, and refraining from talking about other women rather than overshadowing her. Choosing to be totally present demonstrates that you have chosen to honor her despite any distractions, which indicates that she is your first attention. Imagine how you would feel if she did it to other men. This kind of care strengthens your bond and instills a sense of security and respect in her. Essence permeates every look, every word, and every moment you spend together. The next time you have to make a decision, respond, listen, or remain in the present, and ask yourself how you can make her feel valued in this moment, because true respect isn't a big gesture, but rather a series of small, intentional actions that say, "I choose you every single time." It's in how you look at her when she speaks, how you value her input even when you don't fully agree, and how you choose her over running away from distractions. 7th place. Start with a tiny number 7 to set the stage for her. To pursue you. Make it seem as though she will pursue you. Setting a standard and giving her the impression that your attention is unique is more difficult in dating than putting distance between you and her or seeming indifferent. There's a certain thrill to the pursuit that heightens attraction, and giving her a brief moment to contemplate you will intensify this even further. Your attention is valuable. There's no need to devalue it by giving it away too easily too soon. If holding back feels awkward, it might reveal a belief worth exploring. If you're texting her about everything from the beginning, where's the room for curiosity? Does she even have the opportunity to wonder about you and question your genuine concern? Here are 3 useful strategies to tap into the harmony between warmth and mystery, which is what attracts people. While you're dating, every time you see her, give her a sincere compliment, but add a little humor instead of just saying, "You look great." The push-pull method blends warmth with a subtle hint of teasing. For instance, say, "You're really gorgeous. Too bad I'm not into you at all," in a playful way. Grin. After a great date, send her a simple thank you text like, "Thanks for a lovely evening." This short, sincere message tells her you enjoyed her company without overwhelming her with too much attention. Avoid jumping into long conversations right away. Instead, let her feel a touch of curiosity, giving her the space to reach out. Imagine this. If you responded to every text right away, it would be like unwrapping all your gifts on Christmas morning, leaving nothing left to look forward to. The balance of kindness and humor is magnetic. It makes your attention feel earned and a little more intriguing. Slow down your conversations to give her time to think about how she feels about you. This will increase her attraction and let her get to know you better at her own speed. If she invites you out, by all means accept. If she asks you to hang out and you're busy, just respond, "I'm busy tonight, but I'd love to meet you tomorrow at 8. How does that sound? Continue doing this until she begins to express interest in a relationship. Give her the opportunity to pursue you by resisting the temptation to text her non-stop or ask her out straight away. By taking it easy, you can help her attraction to you deepen. This strategy is effective since there is less possibility that she will lose interest in you while she is seeking you sparks. Her interest is truly valuable to you. Your decisions and the challenges you present each time demonstrate your inner strength. This straightforward yet effective idea can improve your dating life. It may take months for her to find love or lasting interest, so be patient and let her figure it out. After 3 or more dates, if she genuinely likes you, your feelings may resemble hers. 8th place. What sustains the spark of love? Isn't it amazing? 8th. Why does love continue to burn? Fantastic. How many individuals believe that winning someone's heart is the hardest part of a relationship, but in reality, that's only the beginning. Love is a journey that requires ongoing care, and that's where the magic truly unfolds. It's not something you just get and then let happen. Consider it like a fire. If you ignore it, it will go out, but if you tend to it, it will burn brightly and warm everything in its path. One of the biggest risks is believing that once you commit, the work will cease. Let me tell you, successful relationships begin to fall apart the moment you believe you've arrived. Thrive since both individuals continue to develop together as well as individually. And no, I'm not referring to moving your life every few years or pursuing your relationship becomes more exciting and less likely to stagnate as you grow. Have you ever noticed how routine tasks can cause tension over time? You'd be surprised at how many relationships experience rough patches due to an unbalanced load of daily responsibilities. The best part is that fixing it is easier than you might imagine. Perfecting growth is about remaining curious, setting new goals as a team, and bringing fresh energy into your shared life. If she has been in the kitchen preparing a storm, don't wait for her to hint about the dishes. Instead, roll up your sleeves and clean up small gestures like that. These are relationship gold and demonstrate your commitment to maintaining the balance of your shared life. Instead, sit down and discuss who handles what. Most importantly, be proactive. You know what keeps that spark alive? Being present, not just hearing what she says, but listening, feeling what she feels, and engaging without hurrying to play the hero who fixes everything is a breeze to do. When you show genuine interest, you build a connection that is so deep. Even silence can have meaning, and we can't skip over trust. The foundation of all enduring love tales, it's built with consistency, dependability, and the little promises you actually keep. No, you don't have to be perfect, but being a rock when the seas get rough makes her feel secure, and that trust transforms into something truly unbreakable, because let's face it, life will throw curveballs, but when you face them side by side, it only makes the bond stronger, and humor, it's like the secret ingredient that keeps things light when life gets heavy, and being able to share a laugh changes everything. It's not about ignoring the hard stuff. It's about tackling it with a smile, knowing that together you're unstoppable. Laughter cuts through the tension, makes the difficult moments bearable, and reminds you that joy is always within reach, even on the toughest days. At the end of the day, relationships are built on effort day in and day out. They're about growth, emotional support, and creating a fortress of trust. As Will Smith so powerfully put it, being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. Why be ordinary when you can be extraordinary? Love is dynamic, so why not keep working for it and supporting one another? Your love will not only last, it will blossom in every discussion. If you're wondering what women like to talk about with men, the answer is simple. Anything that makes her feel seen and valued, from shared dreams to personal stories and light-hearted banter to deep conversations. It's not about dazzling with words, but rather connecting with genuine intention and creating a bond that melts a woman's heart, which involves showing curiosity, empathy, and respect. Guys can form a genuine connection when they demonstrate genuine interest in the topics that girls enjoy discussing. Please hit the like button if you liked this video and would like to see more thought-provoking stuff like it. You can also subscribe to the Stoic Goddess channel and click the notification bell to receive updates on all of our newest videos. Please feel free to share your ideas in the provided space below, as we value your opinions. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.